Now, I don't want to be one to be a stickler in the mud. I'm hoping this will solve her problem. Because, to tell you the truth, I stand here and look at this like, maybe this unit works better and maybe it didn't have that much wrong with it. Why, he could get it from somebody who was getting rid of a furnace. I don't know. But hopefully, but I got a weird feeling that if I look up the model number of this piece of junk, the one that's in the basement, I guarantee more than one person who's had an issue with a furnace not working correctly. And unfortunately, you have to look up the model number, the serial number, and look it up online and see, do you see any information about this? And this is how you find out whether or not, if the manufacturer has had problems, issues, complaints, malfunctioning. Same thing with a hot water tank, same thing with stoves, refrigerators, air conditioners. These are things that you must know even if you don't own a house or you don't have an apartment. You need to know this in case you do live in a situation temporarily or whatever, semi-permanent or whatever, that these things can go out. So believe it. I'm going to find it very hard to believe that nobody else has had an issue with this particular model furnace. I don't know what the model number is. I don't know what the serial number is, but I'm going to try to look it up when I get back to the public library. I'm going to try to look up some information and cross-references and see if do I see anything similar to this model number here. The furnace that's in the basement that's identical, that malfunctioned 3 weeks ago, and the man said, he says, I've been working on that furnace for years. So in a way, he probably does have some clock, because he had this little thing that he tested the furnace that's not working in the basement. So he said, and I said, yeah, it's shot. It's pretty much shot. That after all of this time, then of all the days, it goes out on a day when the furnace should not malfunction. And even if it does, you should have somebody who can come in and service your furnace, check your hot water tank, and check other things. And that will prevent some of these problems, even though most of us are being affected by the economy. And whatever your living situation is, whatever your arrangement is, nobody needs to be put to this kind of inconvenience. And I'm hoping when he comes back here that he will get this thing hooked up, and hopefully you won't have no more problem with the heat going out like that. Because this here, in so many words, most people do this when they do have to, when they don't have heat in a house working. It's not a good idea, but it's better than saying, okay, you don't have any source of heat to get a house or an apartment, any source of heat at all.